Hey fam, it's J Lobos coming back to you on another episode. And as a matter of fact, I wanted to go ahead and continue having a conversation regarding business credit without a personal guarantee. As a matter of fact, I was on the phone yesterday with one of our customers. He had a lot of questions, a lot of concerns. And a lot of the concerns this customer actually had was the fact that this is a business that right now is registered under a fictitious name. It's basically doing business as. It might not be a corporation yet because they're not fully operational, but that's okay. Or they might not even have bank statements, which was one of the concerns. So one of the issues that the client had was, Huto, if I go ahead and get started, if I don't have the financials, would I still be approved for vendor-lender credit? Obviously having to do with the business, since we're not going to be using his personal. And I told him, absolutely. So for you guys out there checking out the channel for the first time, consider liking, subscribing, share this information, guys. It's really good and valuable, especially if you're a business owner. And I wanted to talk today about, do you need bank statements, tax returns in order for you to establish business credit? And the answer is no, you don't. As a matter of fact, we have clients right now in the program from scratch being approved for $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 lines. Why? Because the importance when establishing business credit is the business credibility aspect of it. So we have to give the impression and the illusion to lenders, vendors, and creditors that guess what? You're a full-blown operation. How is that even possible? Well, before you do your registration, which in this particular case, we're going to be helping this customer, we're going to go ahead and take them from a mom and pops to the next level. What's the next level? Well, we want to make sure that he's going to be ready to have his own office, to have his corporate phone number, to have his domain, so he's able to have a website, so that we're able to go ahead and have a corporate email. These are all the fundamental things that Duns & Bradstreet, Experian Business, and Equifax Business need in order for them to report information, so that when we go ahead and get to the brass tacks and we start doing applications, we start going to Uline, Quills, we start going to different types of gas stations like Valvoline or Marathon, and they look you up, we make sure that, guess what, even if you don't have a physical full-blown address because you don't have the clientele, you're not there yet, that's okay, guys. And like I said before, you don't need bank statements. You don't need to go ahead and show tax returns. You don't need none of that stuff. Why? Because again, if you fulfill all the necessary steps and you make sure that you do it properly, when you're doing a registration on your business, make sure you have a virtual address. Don't put your home address, because guess what? When you're doing the application and you're trying to get approved, guess what the underwriter's doing? They're Googling that address. And if they see that that's a physical residential house, that's going to be a high risk. That's an automatic decline, guys. So in other words, in order for you to establish business credit, do you need tax return or bank statements? You don't. All you need is to make sure that the credibility aspect of it, you have the virtual address if you don't have the physical. You have the domain again. You have the website. You have the email. You have the corporate phone number. You have your DUNS number. You have your Paydex score. You have the IntelliScore from Experian, and also you have the risk score from Equifax. If you put all that information uniform, even when you get your tax ID and the IRS, the address that you put on there, make sure it's the business address so it gets together, so that when you start doing applications or they're looking to figure out, if everything's organized, you're going to be on point. I hope this information was valuable. Guys, until the next time, thank you for the love and support. Remember to subscribe. Until the next time, take care.